Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how the mic's sounding. Test, test, test. What's going on? Sounding good. Great start to the new month. Markets went crazy all throughout New York session, and they went crazy last night as well. Those that was in the London session live, y'all jumped in with GU. We made money off GU, me and the members, but also GN went as projected from yesterday's live, as well as gold. And then NAS ended up rejecting that level like we was talking about. It pushed up, but failed to break this level, and then it reversed back down. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. We're waiting for more people to hop up here so we can break that down. We're going to wait for some more people so we can break that down. There's a couple setups we're looking at right now. Dropped a new video for y'all the other day. If you have not checked that out yet, make sure to check that out. I'm about to drop that in the chat right now. Got another video dropping for y'all today as well to end the weekend off and to start the month off. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to drop in the beginning of the New York session. Excuse me. So I need to fix the monthly recap because it's a new month. So let me edit that really quick. Save. All right, there we go. What's going on, y'all? Those that just joined the stream, we are not into anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We're going to break all this stuff down. We're going to be looking for GU sales still. We're going to be looking for gold buys. We're going to be looking for NAS sales, as well as possible GJ sales as well. All right, that's the game plan for today. I feel like I should adjust these zones. So I'm really about careful. Kind of working. So I might see a match trick. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's Friday, first Friday of the month. So y'all already know what that means. We got that infamous news event popping off at 8:30. Going live with the members during that. We went live with the members during EDP this week as well. Members, if y'all missed it or new members that just joined, make sure to watch the recording this weekend. All the New York lives we go live during are recorded, just like the London session live. So if you do miss them, you can simply just rewatch them or watch them recorded. We ended up killing last month again. I mean, I told y'all that yesterday, but now y'all saw the results. I posted them during the New York session. As promised, we're going to pull that up in a second. You also should see scrolling at y'all's screens, at the bottom of y'all screens. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. We need a new charge, drop in the chat. My bad, y'all. I'm doing something on my other screen. Look at the charts for you. So GU just broke this level, right? So again, we went for this sell on GU during London session, right? Hit the middle of the zone, rejected it, whipped out, but all TPs already got hit, so it was a nice 1-to-1 to 2 to 1 ratio. Then we see price retrace back here, retesting this level that price dumps through, but all this week was struggling to break because remember on Monday we took this nice sell, failed to hold this as resistance, right? Then Tuesday did the same move from Monday, but failed to break this level with all the consolidation. Wednesday as well, a bunch of consolidation news didn't really do too much. And then an hour before London session yesterday, price did a dump, did the full move we was looking for potentially Monday. And then again, same thing here, failed to break this level, retrace, and then around 10:15, that's when the volume kicked in and then broke through this level. So if GU can hold 27.25 as resistance, we're going to be looking for sales going down to 26.75, possibly down to 26.25. It could also try to retrace and retest 27.55. And as long as they hold that resistance, we're going to be looking for sales. We're also going to be looking for GJ sales. GJ's been fucking taking that dump. I need to stop cussing too much on this channel, but it's been dumping so much. And again, if y'all watch the Sunday chart analysis at the beginning of this week, y'all know damn near every chart went as projected. And even if y'all haven't watched it yet, it's not a waste to watch it because it'll show you what price was looking like at the beginning of the week, what I was looking at, what I was basing my predictions and projections off of. And you can also see how price ended this week from the beginning of the week. So make sure to check the Sunday chart analysis out. I dropped that at the beginning of every week, Sunday night. And again, like I always say, it's not just what I see price doing Sunday night going into Monday morning. It's my projections of what I see price doing throughout the entire week. So check that out. Yeah, but GN and GA ended up reversing as well. I might add some more levels. This isn't a level. This is something else. I might add some more levels. I don't know if I'm going to go for a sell setup today on it, really. But I might just add some more levels, or I might just leave it alone and look at other charts for today. The main charts I'm really going to pay attention to is NAS, gold, GU, and GJ. Going to look for sells on NAS, GU, GJ. Going to look for buys on gold. If y'all seen yesterday's live stream, literally all the charts I was looking at is exactly what we was talking about. So if y'all was watching those prices, or if you was a member, y'all should be up to start off this month. What's going on, Tracy? How you doing, my man? So with GJ, we're going to be looking for sales as well. If it could hold this low here at 189.20 as resistance, we could look for sales going to 188.30, possibly 187.10. We could also try to retrace and retest 190.20. But we're going to be looking for sales on this. Again, we do have news today at 8:30. And again, GJ has been taking a huge dump, so don't be too surprised if it does end up trying to be a retracement day, but it could continue to just dump. But again, this was extremely huge lower low. Again, we call the reversals literally after price failed to hold this level as support here. We catching sales and called the reversal at the very beginning. Just like with GA, before prices starting the reversal now, we enter the reversal into the uptrend at the very beginning. Did the same thing with the New Zealand pairs, did the same thing with gold, and did the same thing with NAS. So we got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at charts, drop in the chat. Oops, you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Dropped a new video for y'all the other day. Got another one dropping for y'all today. Make sure to catch up to the content from last month. All the playlists are up to date. And again, if you have questions, ask. You know what I'm saying? I say that a lot, but still a lot of y'all, I'm not saying if you don't have a question, don't ask a question, but a lot of y'all do have questions or are confused. But y'all just stay confused. If you have a question, ask. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in these live streams can say I never answer y'all's question. I read every comment. And any chart y'all want me to look at, I break it down thoroughly. Just like even if it's a pair that I'm not even looking at the trade. Y'all be in these lives. Sometimes people ask me to pull up charts. I don't even trade, and I still, get my projection and analysis for it. New 15 just popped up. GJ retesting that level. As well as end up taking off. And we don't chase trucks. We're going to let price do a sling on that one. Shout out to all the new subscribers. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. We're just past 2,600 subscribers. The next one was 2,700, ultimately 3,000. But you know, we're taking steps. Just like with trading, you can't just go straight to making money or growing accounts. You got to take steps to that. Right? It's a process. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, y'all. We just did the recap of how we ended July. July, we went 16-5, giving us a 76% win rate. Took 16 wins, only 5 losses. You can see this was going to August 1st. You click right here. I'm going to take you to the beginning of July. This is the first week of July. How we start out the week of July 3-0. You see this. We go to the beginning of July. You can see how we ended June, went 13-3, gives an 81% win rate. You see how we ended quarter 2. Again, everything is dated, time document, all wins, posted, all losses posted. Again, all the trades we take, we break down and sometimes enter live if you know the markets are doing their thing. But even if we don't enter them live, again, just like yesterday, like gold, NAS, a lot of the charts still end up going projected later on during the day. So again, all the trades we take, we break down not only the Sunday chart analysis, but live every day. And then if the volume is there, we enter them live. A good example is this GU trade here. We broke this down and entered it on Monday's live stream. This one we broke down and we entered it. I'm not exactly sure. I think it might have been just after the stream, but there is one way to find out because again, all we're going to go is into the events per signal. Again, this is an old signal, so I don't need nobody taking this. Again, this is an old signal. Give me one sec. All right, so there we go. All right, so we entered this right after the live stream. 4-3. I'll teach guys. You see, we entered that exit. Entry was 27.9. Yeah, so 2015. You can see right here, 27.90 was right here. And you see the final TP was down here. And then it rejected. And then later on that day, volume kicked in. It did an even bigger sweep to the downside, leading us to right here. So now we're going to look for continued sells going on here. We're going to be watching GU and GJ closely. What you got planned for the weekend? TJ's retesting. We're looking for continued gold buys as well. If gold could continue to hold 2460 as support, we're looking for buys going back up to 2470, possibly as high as 2484. So we can break those all-time highs that we caught. When was this? Like 2 weeks ago. Headed over Virginia Beach on Sunday. That's what's up. Virginia Beach, that brings back memories. I haven't been there in years. You stay out in Virginia or Kentucky, Tennessee, in that area, or you just visiting? You take a little road trip. Carolina. Okay. Well, that's what's up. Oh, that all goes well. On the business and pleasure. That's what's up. I wonder how that goes next week. Yeah, man. Summer ain't over yet. We still got a month to some change before we approach fall. Like this right here. Let me see this with retest. TJ doing that. G the middle of reversing also. My alert's super low. It needs to be a little bit higher. Right. So again, we was talking about this a couple of days ago. Yeah, Tuesday. I can't believe it's Friday, but it is. So again, if you haven't watched my video on how to identify reversals, make sure to check that out. Right? Make sure to check that video out. I got a bunch of free game in the playlist. What's going on? What's going on, my boy? All right, because that's exactly what happened here. And again, we caught a lot of these reversals coming before they happen, right? So again, I say this all the time. Once you rip that band-aid off and learn how to read the charts, trading becomes so much simpler, so much easier. And not only that, when things become so much simpler, so much easier, it helps you in so many different ways as well. Like it helps you with your confidence, it helps you make more money in different ways by again knowing what's the right move to go for, knowing when to close, when you can potentially keep holding. And again, it just really helps with the trade psychology because everybody always talk about, emotions, hanging emotional trading or, emotional trading or trading with emotions, FOMO, all this stuff. Majority of that comes from not understanding what the hell's going on in the charts. Because think about it. If I got my hard-earned money in the markets, I'm brand new to trading. I'm probably over leveraging. I got a crappy reward probably. I'm probably already on a lose streak. I just want to trade. I just lost my profits. And then I'm in a trade and I'm in drawdown and price, especially on the smaller time frames, price might be retracing. But if you're on, the 30-second chart, it looks like that thing is skyrocketing, right? Or dumping, depending if you're in a buy or sell. Of course, I'll be stressed. Of course, I'll be closing trades early, revenge trading, all this stuff. It makes sense, right? But when you actually understand the rules to the market, again, like I always say, it's not random candles. It's there rules to the market. Those random candlesticks, I wouldn't be able to do these projections every day or the Sunday chart analysis. Those random candlesticks, price wouldn't be, again, random. Like, what are the odds of price randomly, time and time again, reacting to these levels and responding to these levels in a familiar fashion, no matter if it's going up or no matter if it's going down? Like, if you really think it's just random stuff going on, you got to take a better look at the charts. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, because again, this was one of the biggest game changers for me when I actually took the time to learn how to read the charts. That's when my trading just went to the next level. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I've said this story so many times. I might say it again today, might not. We'll see. But those that's been following for a while, you already know how the story goes. But I might say it again because it's a new month. We got new subscribers. We got a bunch of new subscribers. So a lot of people probably haven't heard the story yet. So I might sell it. You got a few minutes till the next 15 pops up. Just leaving the lounge. Hey, grind don't stop. Don't stop. Do you do anything like on the weekends? Do you do anything like anything on the weekends with the lounge? Like any themes or any specials or anything? Or it just gets busier? All right, so GJ rejected, so we're simply just going to slide this over to the right. And we're not going to enter yet. That's something. So I'll talk about the GN. So reversal took place. Did I drop that video in the chat? I did. Cool. So we're going to be looking for those now because it already broke through the reversal territory. It just broke through this resistance of the support level here, and now it's being treated as resistance. So if you can continue to hold 1410 as resistance, we can look for sales going down to 1330 and possibly as low as 1270. All right. Again, we do got a news event today at 8:30. We going live with the numbers during it. We got non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, and average hourly earnings. And I say this all the time. And when a new month comes up, the first week of the month and last week of the month are the toughest months to trade because we have a bunch of news events going on. We have a bunch of corrections and retracements and trend changes a lot of the times as well. A perfect example is, again, I keep bringing this up. This is like literally a perfect example. Like you rarely see like perfect examples because we all know, not every chart is going to be a perfect standard uptrend, right? If it was that simple, everybody would, making hella bread and not confused with fake out and liquidity sweeps, right? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Well, we know what it is, but that's just an example, right? But again, this reversal beginning of July, right? We had this downtrend. You see, this was the end of June. This was July 1st. And then the next week, the second week of July, that's when reversal into the new trend began, right? I believe we saw a similar thing with GJ, if I'm not mistaken. Time's just been flying, so I honestly can't remember. We're about to find out together. So let's see here. No, this was the middle of July. So July 1st was right here. So we had our second to last higher high, and then a reversal began, right? Let's take a look at GU. GU's retesting. Let's take a look at GU. Crazy busy. Yeah, that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. Middle of July. All right, same thing here. We had consolidation. Price struggled to break this support level and continue the downtrend. July 1st. What is this? A trend change, right? So, again, the first week, last week of the month, we have the most news events, and we have a bunch of corrections and stuff going on the charts, right? And I talked about it at the beginning of the week. But again, all you got to do is go on this website, and you can see this for yourselves, right? We're literally just going to go down memory lane. This is the first week of the month. Again, we have a bunch of news on Tuesday, right? And then Wednesday, 8:15, we got ADP for USD pairs, right? Obviously, this week's ADP didn't really do too much. FOMC did more. We have FOMC as well. And then we look at Thursday, we got news. Then we look at Friday. What do we have here at 8:30? First Friday of the month, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings. So now we're just going to go into June and see what the beginning of June looks like, right? So obviously the first was on a Saturday, so we're not going to go to Saturday, right? So we're just going to do Sunday, Friday, next month, right? Boom. Let's go to Wednesday. Again, we have a bunch of news popping off. Not too much on this Tuesday, like this Tuesday. But the main days I want to show y'all is the first Wednesday, first Friday of the month. First Wednesday. What is this? It looks like it is copy and pasted, right? 8:15 ADP, just like this Wednesday, ADP 8:15. Let's go to Friday. What is this? 8:30 Canadian news, but also what? Non-farm employment change, average hourly earnings, unemployment rate. Literally in the same order, right? Now let's see what May looks like. All right, so the first was on Wednesday. So we're just going to do Wednesday to Friday just out of curiosity, right? First week of the month. Okay, let's see Wednesday. We had a bunch of bank holidays. Cool. What is this? 8:15, first Wednesday of the month, ADP. Let's go to the first Friday of the month. I don't know why I'm pointing at my monitor with my finger like y'all can see me doing this. But anyways, what do we see? First Friday of the month, 8:30, average hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, right? And we were going to do a couple more months. Just so y'all can, we could literally do the entire year, but we're not going to do that. Again, first, we're in April, first week of the month. Let's see what we find. Bunch of bank holidays on Monday. Cool. Wednesday, 8:15, ADP. Let's see what the first Friday got for us. 8:30, Canadian news, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings, non-farm unemployment rate. Right? And then we're just going to do one more month. But before we do, let's hop on the charts really quick, make sure we're not missing any retest. Because as y'all know, it's like as soon as I go into teacher mode, that's when the price wants to, take off. Watch this. They like to take off and sneak off on your boys. So let's make sure we're not missing. Let's bring this thing back down. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we get any charts, drop in the chat. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Telegram. You see scrolling at the bottom of your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit the first link and check it out for yourselves. All right, March, kind of same situation. We're going to do the Friday just out of curiosity. Then we're going to mark off the actual first week. Right? Boom. All right. So this Friday, the first, they did not have the infamous ADP. So let's go to the first full week of the month and let's see what we find here. We're going to Wednesday, 8:15, ADP. Right. We go to Friday, 8:30, Canadian, then USD, non-farm employment rate, after earnings unemployment rate, right? So y'all get the point, right? So again, always keep that in mind. Now that doesn't mean don't trade. I'm never going to tell y'all when there's news days or news events to not trade the entire day. I think that's the dumbest thing to do. Now, if you don't know what you're doing or you don't feel confident, you should never take a trade you're not confident in. You should never force setups. But I think like when people be like, "Oh, it's a news event at this time, so I'm not going to trade New York session, let alone London session or the night before Tokyo session." I think that's the dumbest thing you can do. But that's a whole nother conversation. So now we're about to mark off this week. All right, cool. But if y'all want me to elaborate on why I say that, y'all can ask in the chat and I'll elaborate. No, I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, so we got GU about to reattempt to break and hold that level. And we got GU that did a retest again. Y'all saw this was a green candlestick. Now it's back red, and we have a nice little wick. That's what we want to see. That's showing is holding it as resistance. And when we go into 5 minute, you can actually see that it did retest that level right there. Now I got a video dropping for y'all. I changed the video I'm posting today because last time I made a video talking about it, I didn't get too many views. That's not entirely for views for me because, as y'all know, a lot of my videos don't get a lot of views. But I just took it as y'all must know this already, right? But I'm just gonna drop in the chat just because y'all don't know, right? Again, this is what I tell my members and students all the time, and this is the order. What are you looking for on GJ? I got you. So GJ, we're looking for sales, right? So again, keep in mind that we did just blow through this level of traffic. Again, with volume, what do we always talk about? When there's a lack of volume, price struggles to break levels, but when volume kicks in, price breaks levels easily. And I made a video on volume as well. Again, I'm not talking about those volume indicators where you see those bars at the bottom. No, I'm talking about actually understanding what volume is and how volume works. So make sure to check out that video. But we had a huge lower low, a huge drop literally all this week. So we're still looking for sales. But again, don't be shocked or surprised if we do retrace, because again, price isn't going to dump forever. Price is going to have to retrace at some point, but we're still going to be looking for sales. So these are the places I would look for sales at. So let's break it down. Right. So as long as it could continue to, it doesn't break past 191.25, we're still looking for sales. So right now, we're going to wait and see if it can break 189.20 and it can hold that as resistance. If it can hold that as resistance, we can look for sales on 188.30 and possibly 187.10, right? But if it rejects this level, we could see look sells again like it did last night here at 190.15. But again, it did a big move all this week, so it could try to retrace more than just one level before it does a dump. Kind of similar to like what GU did, right? Reject this level, didn't push back down here, but it retested this one, then took a dump, right? Where it's different, where Monday price rejected this level, came back to this one, dumped again, right? Came back to this one, then dumped. This one broke back and retraced up to 2 levels into the dump again. So that could possibly happen as well. So do keep that in mind, because again, when it comes to trading, you want to know where you want to see or expect price going. But again, price only does one of two things: goes up or goes down. So it's not hard to put into account both possibilities of where price can go up or go down. But again, it doesn't mean you want to look for buys and sells. If we're in a downtrend, only look for sells. Uptrend, only look for buys. Let's put this back on GU. the one I'm really paying attention to. I'm paying attention to gold as well. But it's got a little bit of work to do. It's got a little bit of work to do. New 15 just popped up. Those just joined the train. We have not entered this yet. That's just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to like the live as well, y'all, and subscribe if you're not already. We just passed 2,600 subscribers. We can get to 2,700 easily. And especially y'all just subscribed this week. Make sure to check those playlists out and catch up to the content. I got a bunch of videos, a bunch of free game for y'all on the channels, as well as join the free signal and free Telegram. Again, if y'all watch the Sunday chart analysis or been tuning into the lives, a lot of stuff's been going as projected. I might actually start doing that. Should I start doing that? I think I should start doing like a in the week analysis, or was I doing too much? Or if we just let it be until next week. I might do that. We'll see. But, it's a new month. I was thinking of ways to not just improve trading, but everything. So I got a few things I'm working on behind the scenes to incorporate or add or switch up. Just like this month and this quarter. I don't know if y'all been noticing we're doing a lot more stuff. We're posting a lot more content. Going a lot more in depth and detail. No broad statements. Actually breaking stuff down. But yeah, we got 4 main playlists, y'all. We don't just day trade. I also at the beginning of every week do the Bitcoin weekly analysis. If y'all been watching for the past month at the beginning of July or even June, that thing skyrocketed. It still didn't break the all-time highs yet. There's a new month, and next week we'll talk about that. But if y'all been watching it, y'all should be up right now. But then we also have the day trading tips playlist. Over 60 videos of back to back day trading tips, going over how to read charts, price action, support resistance, trends, market flow, market structure, as well as trading plans, trading psychology, all that good stuff. I even got a video on how to grow a small account, prop firm challenges, all that good stuff. So make sure to check that playlist out. Then we got the trade breakdown playlist, where same thing, over 60 videos of back to back trade breakdowns of trades I personally took, trades we entered live, trades I called out for the members and took with them, different buy setups, different sell setups, and different market conditions throughout the year. So make sure to check that out. I break it down from start to finish, why I went for buys, why I went for sells, why I went for buys here, why I went for sells there. It's very in-depth and in detail, so make sure to check that playlist out. And then there's the 4th playlist, which is how to trade news. Again, just like the charts itself, news isn't just randomly doing stuff, and there is a way to project and assume the direction is most likely going to go. I go over trade breakdowns of trades I took on news days. I go over as well in other videos in the playlist my rules on going about how to trade news, my do's and don'ts, all that good stuff. So make sure to explore the channel and all of that. And again, we're not just here just vibe and listen to music. We're watching the charts. So again, you see these beautiful blue and gold lines on your screen. Now look and see how price reacts to these beautiful gold lines on your screen time and time again. All right, there's a reason why we enter off these levels. There's a reason why we exit off these levels. And there's a reason why we mark off these levels, right? I mean, since we're chilling right now, I can do a quick bar replay so you can see how price reacts to this stuff, right? Because it makes more sense once you see it. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can really see how this stuff reacts. If you guys got questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. But again, this is what I was talking about earlier in the live. There is no price just randomly doing stuff or coincidences, because again, look how price every time reacts to these levels and how it has similar reactions as well at that. New 5-minute just popped up too, by the way. You think it would be good, Tracy? All right, I might add that too. What I start doing this month. I'm gonna forget though, so I'm gonna have to set a reminder this weekend or next week if I do forget. Look, it's Friday, so I guess I should set an alarm right now because it's Friday. It's not like I have to set an alarm for 5 p.m. for analysis. Using a rush to set the alarm. I got the title a little long. One thing about me, like I literally have So many different alarms. And those that be doing one-on-one session, when y'all be hearing them come off sometimes, or sometimes live streams or YouTube videos, I have like alarms for all types of stuff. So I just be busy. I be forgetting things. I be sucked into something else. So one, five, all right, but y'all saw that, right? I know y'all missed this last part, but I think y'all get the point now. No, I'm not gonna say I'm the creator of this stuff because there are similar ways people mark off levels, but I do believe mine are more precise. Like you see people mark off general areas with these big ass boxes. Mine are very much precise. And again, you saw how when price passed these levels, the little reactions. Like you look at this candlestick right here, how it broke this level and then closed right underneath this level. Look at how price, same thing here, right? Look at price right now. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna start doing that. That sounds good. I think I'll get more people to watch the stuff as well. That's why I always shout out to people that be hopping in the live streams because again, you look at I send a link every day. You can look at how many people viewed it, and you look at how many people actually watched the stream. It's a huge difference, right? So that's why I say shout out to y'all because again, y'all doing what most people don't want to do or just refuse to do, right? And that's showing up and investing in yourselves, right? And I'm not even talking about money, I'm talking about your time because you have to invest your time first. Because if you just invest your money, that ain't going to help you at all. You got to invest time too. Time over money if you're being real. All right, looks like gold's going to try to retest this level again. If it can hold 2460 as support, we're going to look for buys going to 2470, bouncing back up to 2482. Just dropped a new video for y'all the other day. What constitutes as a major key level? It's a good question. It's based on really the reaction price has to that level, right? And we'll go over that more in our session next week. But since we asked it in a live stream, we'll answer it. But it depends on the reaction because again, there's support resistance levels everywhere. There's literally hundreds of support resistance levels everywhere, and I could have my thing looking like a grid up here if I marked up every single level. So the more you're on the charts, the more you'll realize what are more major levels and what are minor levels, right? Because again, you can mark off any, like for example, like when you look at my levels, it kind of looks kind of blocky right now. So let me put on a bigger time frame. All right, so just look at the blue and gold lines, and let me thin these out so it looks better on the screen for y'all. I just be bolding the main levels we're looking at, but I'm gonna thin these out, right? So when we look at these levels right here, they're pretty even, right? They're pretty even. Blue to blue, gold to gold, gold to blue. They're pretty even, right? And then we look at these levels here. They're pretty even, right? Now, what do y'all see a lot on the internet? And this ain't throwing shade, it's just facts, right? If y'all do it or any, traders with communities in there do it, take it how you want, but it is what it is, right? Not laughing at you throwing shade, just showing facts, right? One, y'all don't really see people do lines, right? If you see lines, it's trend lines. You usually see people do boxes, which is not very accurate as well. But also, when they do levels, they'll have a bunch of levels like, let me try to make them the same color. And these aren't how I mark levels. I'm just literally putting stuff on the screen right now. But you'll have levels that are like inconsistent, right? You'll have stuff like this, and it's not even right. You'll see stuff like this. I know some of y'all be seeing people's charts like this, right? So again, there's hundreds of levels. There's hundreds of support resistance levels. Every time price retraces, every time price consolidates, is reacting to support resistance levels. But these big pushes down, these big rejections up, those are when they hit major levels. You get what I'm saying? And you can also tell that they're major levels because when we go into the bigger time frame, again, let's just take just retrace our steps. We see this higher high, higher low, higher high. You see how the pivots are on these levels, right? Just like on the way down, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You see how these pivots are happening on these levels, right? And that's because I marked off the major levels, the most relevant levels to what we're looking for. You get what I'm saying? But we'll go more in depth and detail with that in our one-on-one session next week. But let me know if that kind of makes sense. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. I see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker underscore way. Well, I'm mixing them up. Instagram playmaker underscore way. TikTok underscore playmaker way underscore. Looks like mine. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. We got a new 15 to 5 minute about to pop up. Again, we do got news at 8:30 for the USD pairs. We're gonna be going live with the members and students during that. So members, be on the lookout for that link. If y'all missed Wednesday's live stream, make sure to check that out because we don't just go live during the news, but we answer questions. We also break down the trades we took during the week. We go over the charts, all that good stuff. So make sure to check that out over the weekend. Oh, you're saying the wait. Were you saying the example with the red lines look like yours, or you just saying mine looks like yours? Because I just reread what you said. I was like, wait, you were talking about the red lines. I shouldn't have said that, but you were talking about my levels. You should. My bad. Let me know what you was talking about. I just picked that up. I was like, wait, could have been talking. You could have typed that when I was talking about the red levels. So that looks like mine. No, so that's a good sign. That's not a good sign. But if it was looking like mine, that's a good sign. And I think that's one thing I'm gonna add to the course. I need to set an alarm for that too. So I'm gonna add another section to how to identify levels and how to read the charts. In between those two sections, I might add another section where I do like I don't know, like 3 or 4 charts and just break down as I mark off the levels. I might add that to the course this month as well, so y'all can get a better understanding of it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna work on that. Like I said, you already know we're gonna get you right. You already see the difference. Did you do your homework though? That's the real question. Did you do that homework yet? I know you're busy. I know you're gonna be busy this weekend. But if you ain't do it yet, make sure to do it. After the beach or before our next session. Make sure to do that homework. That's gonna help you out with what we was just talking about as well. All right. Now it's about to attempts. We got everything just chilling right now. Again, if action don't pop off soon, it's probably gonna wait till pre-New York or until the news event pops off. That's usually what happens. Again, make sure to check out my playlist, How to Trade News and Members, in both Advanced Play Sitting Room and Course Channel. Make sure to watch the recorded New York news event lives. All right, you get access to all the past New York price watch list as well as all the past New York lives. So definitely use this weekend to check that stuff out. Like I always say, the course isn't just a course. Advanced Play Signal is not just Advanced Play Signal. I don't just call signals, but I post the New York price watch list every day, which is like the more precise daily version of the Sunday chart analysis. With the Sunday chart analysis, I go over things and projections in a broader form where I see price doing throughout the week. But the New York price watch list goes over trends you took during Tokyo or London session or both, and then possible setups going into New York. I go over specific price points. As you see here, I'm breaking down gold. Like you can see this right here. Right? Well, that's NAS. Wasn't we just looking at gold? Not sure. Yeah. So I was talking about gold here. Boom, wham, bam. Talking about how I can reach this level, do the move, whatever, right? Talk about a bunch of other charts as well. Then we look at gold. And gold, literally, this is where gold was at during the New York price watch list. Price retrace. You can move later on throughout the day, right? So again, I drop New York price watch list every day. And I also we go live twice a week on New York news events. So y'all can see how, again, I'll be talking about the New York, the news playlist. I'm not just talking. I show y'all. And then you have access to all the past New York price watch as well as all the past recorded New York lives. So again, use the weekend new members and students to watch and review. The course channel also gets the daily New York price watches as well as access to the student member group chat as well as the New York lives. And there's a bunch more stuff. I'm not going to talk about all that unless y'all want those questions answered. So I don't really I just let my results speak for themselves. But if you watch any of my videos, the last 2 to 3 minutes of all my YouTube videos goes over in detail the details of all the stuff and what they consist of, the one-on-one sessions, the course, as well as the advanced place in the room. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody in the live that's been alive since I joined. I can tell it's Friday. My buttons fried. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free student for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Again, we killed it last month. We've been killing it all year. Last month we went 16.5, getting 76% win rate. June we went 13-3, giving us an 81% win rate. And how we ended quarter 2, we went 44-11, giving us an 80% win rate all 3 months combined. April, we went 16-4, catching 69,396 pips. May, we went 15-4, catching 47,957 pips. And then June, we went 13-3, catching 1,006 pips. And then, yeah, we just been killing, right? You hit that first link. There's over 2 years worth of receipts, student results, testimonials, screenshots, positions, screenshots of me actually in trades, all that good stuff. And then also, if you follow me on Instagram, you go to the highlight reel. It's over 2 years worth of receipts on there as well. So make sure to explore the channel out, all that good stuff. I got another video dropping for y'all at the New York session, so be on the lookout for that. I dropped the video on Wednesday as well, so make sure to check out Wednesday's video if you haven't already. And yeah, y'all enjoy y'all's weekend. We'll be back at it tomorrow when the session, well, not tomorrow, Monday, when the session 3 p.m. EST. Members, be on the lookout for the link for the news event today.